Fellow nerds, I'm Charles. I hope life is treating you very well. And as you could probably tell by the title of the video, I have another pair of headphones that I want to discuss with you. These are the Skullcandy Grind Wireless Bluetooth headphones. These headphones will run you $49.99 on Amazon. Now, at the time of recording, there are different colors on Amazon, and this color, the gray, was $49.99. They had a pair of white ones that were $89.99, which is the price listed on Skullcandy's website. I don't recommend paying that much for it, but we'll get into why I don't think they're worth $89.99, why they're worth $49.99 as a consumer. And it's not because I like cheaper things. I just think that this pair of headphones at $49.99 is a perfect price. Now, I think the design of these headphones is pretty dope. It's got like a armor fatigue pattern at the top, a little bit of suede-like material with the logo. This is the only place the logo shows up, so I think that's really cool. They didn't slap the logo on the side of the cups. It's just gray and then pattern and then the suede-like material. I think they look minimal. I really like that about these headphones. They look good. The ear cups on these turn slightly. The headband is adjustable to fit a good range of size heads. Now, it fit me perfectly fine, I believe. And I believe I have a big ass head. So I think for the average person, these headphones will be able to fit. The one thing that does worry me about the design or the build of this pair of headphones is the padding on the cups. There's like this thin layer of padding. Now, I've had these for about a month and I've been wearing them. I've worn them all day at work, actually, on occasion, and they didn't get uncomfortable to me. And that's rare for a pair of over-the-ear headphones, for me anyway. Over-the-ear pair of headphones usually get uncomfortable. I prefer over-the-ear, but these ones I was able to wear all day. But again, I don't know how long that's gonna last with this thin layer. I feel like this layer is gonna wear out pretty fast. Now, as far as the durability is concerned, they seem to be like a solid pair of headphones. Like, I've thrown these in the car, I've thrown them in bags, and they seem to be holding up very well. They're flexible. Like, they're a pretty durable pair of headphones. There is some plastic on here and some exposed wire, but again, you'd have to be trying to destroy these, I believe, in order for them to get destroyed. I can see accidents happening with this wire that's hanging out, but again, I've had them for a month. I've beat up on them. I've thrown them in my bag with a ton of other things, and they've been perfectly fine. All right, so now that we got the design and build quality out of the way, let's talk about the functionality before we get to the sound. Again, these are Bluetooth headphones. They do have a headphone jack, so if it does run out of battery, you have that backup and you can just keep it moving. But these work really well as a Bluetooth pair of headphones. The connection quality is good in my experience. I've walked pretty far away from my phone and sound degradation wasn't that bad, if any, at all. And I've gotten pretty far away from my phone, so I think the connection is good. Now, they say you could go about 33 feet, which is 10 meters. I didn't measure how far I went away from my phone, but it was pretty far and the connection was still solid. Now, the battery on these is rated to last about 12 hours, and in my experience, it did last that long. And even if you do run out of battery and you can't connect the micro USB cable to charge it, it has the headphone jack again so that you can connect and keep it moving. Now, the buttons on inexpensive Bluetooth headphones is a sore spot for me personally. I rarely run into headphones that have good button placement. It's usually cumbersome to use some of these cheaper headphones, but I'm happy to report that these headphones, the buttons on these headphones is actually really, really good. I want to say it's one of my favorite headphones in terms of the button placements and how the buttons feel. Let me explain why. There's only 3 buttons on here, so some of these buttons are pulling double duty, but that's okay in my opinion, as long as they do what they're supposed to do. Okay, so you have the plus button, which is your volume up, of course, but it doubles as a track skip button if you hold it. The circle button is your play, pause, and power if you hold it. The minus button is your volume down and your track back if you hold it. And it works well. The buttons are clicky, the functions are responsive, which is really important to me. They did what I needed them to do without an issue. Okay, with all that out of the way, let's get to the portion that makes or break any pair of headphones, and that's the sound. And I'm happy to report that these sound good. They sound good. Not exceptional. There's not anything that's gonna blow your mind here. Audiophiles aren't gonna wanna use these headphones, but they sound good. So all the sound ranges are represented well here. I can hear highs, mediums, and lows pretty clearly. With that said, these pair of headphones are probably best for casual music listening and podcast listening, some voice, some audio books, things of that nature. If you're a huge audiophile, no, this $50 pair of headphones of course isn't gonna work for you, but I could hear my music clearly, I could hear the vocals clearly, so I think it's a good pair of headphones. Would I edit video with these? Probably not. The bass on them is good, it's not overrepresented, which a lot of cheap headphones can do for some reason. They try to overrepresent the bass, I guess because bass is popular with kids, but sometimes that ends up sounding very bad. And I'm glad to say that Skullcandy decided not to do that with these pair of headphones. The bass is there, you can clearly hear it, but it's not overwhelming. So overall guys, this is a good pair of headphones at $49.99. $89.99, I'm probably gonna have to point you elsewhere, but at $49.99, I think this is a good pair of headphones for listening to music casually, listening to podcasts, just throw them, they're easy to throw on and take off. I wouldn't work out with these. I wouldn't edit video with these. These are just for casual listening, in my opinion. Well, anyway, guys, thank you for watching. As always, I'll have a link in the description to these headphones if you want to buy them. If you like this video, go ahead and hit that thumbs up button. If you loved it, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. We greatly appreciate it. We do headphone reviews here quite often, so stay tuned for more to come. And until the next time, guys, take care.